Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and we are back again. But today, we are showing off some Kingdom PvP that's happening in Kingdom 9. Now, that Zone 3 has opened, and I believe we're pretty much coming in on day, almost the full end of day 1. Again, from what I was last told, right, fighting kind of started around reset, so we're a little more than halfway in technically. And there was a couple alliances that were involved. Right now you're seeing AE fighting against PG. And I'm going to give you a little bit of lay of the land here, right? You can see there's definitely some fighting that's happening here between these two around the Flame Dragon, which I think is pretty cool. I like how they encircled the Flame Dragon. This is a small little note. And then over here we have KNG. If we look at some of the, and again, I'll show you this here. I don't know if they're also fighting on this side. Oh, interesting. So see, that'd be cool if they were trying to dual push on both sides and really trying to go in. But let me just show you some ranks right now, right? So this was the server S9 who had those two big players, right? Immortal previously was at 65 mil. You can see he's dropped almost 6 mil. And then we had PG, who I think was maybe a little less stronger than he was now when we last took a look. But again, those are kind of the top 4 alliances. You can see it's pretty even, right? 1, 1, 1, 1 on each alliance. If we look at power, you got PG at 808. So I believe how it was set up was that it was AE KNG versus PG based on this. And now that KNG is, I guess, is kind of getting pushed. We'll have to see what happens with them. It's AE and PG that are pretty much duking it out right now, and that's more or less the lay of the land. As always, right, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure you sub, like, ring the notification bell, and if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, hit up the Discord. You can find a link to that in the pinned comment description right down below. And remember, if you want me to come and cover your kingdom, if you want me to, whether it's you guys got PvP that's going on, if there's maybe some drama that's happening in World Chat / Tamara's chat, maybe you just want me to touch on and cover, maybe it's a good discussion, right? You could always join the Discord, and I'm going to show you what you can do here, right? And I'll show you exactly where you can go for this real quick. I'm hoping this will work. Fantastic, it does. As mini view, but it's in short what you'll do. Let me scooch this over, and you'll go here. You'll click reaction roles when you join. You'll just click on, where's my Call of Dragons? Call of Dragons, this one, bump, 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 new Kingdom Builder, that's this one, second from the right. After you select that, it'll pop open Call of Dragons, and then you'll see a channel here, second from the bottom, titled CoD Wars Drama, and you'll see people will just post, right? They'll let me know if wars are happening or if things are going on. So again, you can always do that, and that's one of the best ways to keep me up to date and informed on what's happening. Now, the last kicker I have to tell you is that, remember, the Augerstone chapter Lightbearer has to be completed. So make sure you're taking a look at that, and I'll show you that real quick, and then we'll go right back to the war, or some of the fighting. And again, it's Lightbearer, so it's this one, right? So it's the 6th from the last one, and that's because this one dispels and clears all the fog for anyone to be able to come in and view. It basically happens, if you just want another simple timeline, it pretty much happens right before level 3 passes open to attack, right? So right before, right, 12 hours before or so. Okay. Let's go right back and see if we can get in on some more PvPzs here. Let's see what's cracking. Okay, we're going to go in. Here we go. And actually, I've been finagling with some settings right now, so you guys have to let me know if this is working a little bit better. I'm actually trying my 1080p resolution on my LD player, so we're going to see how this works. It does feel a little crisper to me, but again, we'll have to see how it sustains for a long fight. But right now, PG pushing on that AE tower. Ooh, nice little protective aura coming on there for Rauda. Nice poison being thrown down. Let's see here. PG, again, having just more players right now, obviously, than AE. Either in Judgment being thrown down there. God, I wish I knew these people's names. I like this right there from PG, kind of the single target fire focus on Jin. That was nice to see a little mini version of that. Again, this doesn't seem, at least in this moment, right? Bear in mind, we're just catching this at the time that we're able to come on. I also want to give a shout out to the people in S9, in Kingdom 9, who did give me a heads up. I just was not able to get on last night. Again, having some family time. And so I just was not able to get on at reset to be able to come and get some nice PvP gameplay. Again, I love when I'm able to get on, and it's just big gather side, and then we're just brawling, right? For me, that is always the most enjoyable. Just because any other time, it's again, usually one's kind of the big fights or the big gatherings, unless both sides just have a amazing or a surplus amount of players online, and they're just able to consistently replenish back to back to back. Very similarly for what we've been seeing quite a lot in SS1-1 for the first Merge Kingdom with Kingdoms 1 through 4, right, where you can see a sustained fight go for an hour, 2, 3 hours, and players are just constantly replenishing because there's just, good consistent activity condensed into the top set of alliances. But for now, I mean, again, right, you look, it's like a 200 mil difference. You're looking at a 25% power increase from AE to PG as far as the differential there. Again, I mean, they have players that can keep up, and I'm sure we're just catching them right now at a little bit of an inactive time, or maybe some of the big fighting has already dissipated. I know some people told me I missed some of the big fighting. I know I wish I could have got it for you guys because, again, man, I love being able to watch PvP, and especially when the big fights are going on. I love giving you guys the color commentary. I love giving the analysis and the play-by-plays of what's happening, being able to not only speak to the legions and the marches, the artifacts they're using, some of the on-field tactics. To me, man, that's what makes this game. And obviously that's just one part, but for me that's a big part of what makes the game is the PvP, because it is just so enjoyable to watch. And I think the more that, we know about it, right? And the more that hopefully I'll be able to speak to those things. One of the things I like to try and do every day, if not every other day, is I like to try and go through all the immortals and the artifacts and just read through them. So I can hopefully be more privy and be more well-versed, right, when speaking to those things as they're happening on the field, right, to try and give you guys a better product for what you see from me. But again, right, I don't think I'm going to memorize. I don't have everything memorized yet, but the hope is, right, that one day I will definitely be there. Yeah, so again, this is quite a bit. I don't know if we're going to see another engagement here from them, and so we might end up just having this video be a little bit shorter, and then if I end up getting a heads up on if there's going to be another big gathering that happens, then we'll show you guys what's going on. Now, I don't know what the end game is here. Let me say that, right? I don't know. I'll have to ask some people in Kingdom 9, again, is this something friendly? Is it, are we just, having this be kind of a friendly competition where it's, hey, maybe we have a range that we're operating in? Are we trying to push people out of Zone 3? Are we, going to fight this out and it's basically, first to clear a flag or something like that, or to clear a certain amount of flags, or maybe have no one that's touching Flame Dragon. I don't know what the criteria is, how organized or not organized this is. All I know is that some people told me, hey, boss, you might want to check out Kingdom 9. There's probably going to be some fighting at reset. So that for me was I think the big one. And again, it looks like AE has a few more people that are coming, but nothing. Okay, Root is coming. Yeah, I don't really see anyone else right now. So again, I'm going to wait though to see, because they might, again, maybe they'll engage. I don't see any other white lines though that would typically indicate, hey, marches are coming this way. Let's just do a little wide sweep here to see. Let's go right to left. Yeah, let me see what's going on over here. Nothing. Okay. So nothing's really happening. So really at this point it's just a matter of, are we going to see some more people gathering or not? Okay, it doesn't look like it. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get an engagement here with these, 10 units? 10 legions? Versus, a lot more. All right, in short. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Again, I'll give it maybe another minute, and then we'll go ahead and kind of transition out. Let's see real quick. Immortal's there. Alright, let's look at what some of the merits look like. Dang, so dude, Immortal and Bane, they have been fighting like madmen right now. I like how Immortal's been doing a little bit more fighting than the PG player, right? That's pretty clear, right? Because the PG player hasn't necessarily, hasn't necessarily lost too much power, right? Sure, they've done a bit, but you can just, see Immortal's been fighting like a monster. Bane's, wow, dude, Bane's doing good. A lot of PG players, though, showing up on that. Wow, I would have expected to maybe see a few more AE people. Okay, so there's Barad. One there. Zen, ooh, that's 4 in the top 28. Let's look at alliance merits. How are we doing here? Ooh, man, dude, wow, PG twice. A little more than 2 times PG. PG is a little more than 2 times AE. Wow. Yeah, I mean, again, right? This is the thing I'll say. I mean, you have a 200 mil power difference, right, and a little more than that. Let's look. They have 169 over 171, and they have 160, 165. So they got 9 less players. But I'm sure if you looked at the average, right, it is and as an example, like watch here. Let's do a little math before we maybe see if there's a fight going down. So they got what's that? It's 160. Or sorry, hang on. Let's do. What do I do? 160? No. Yeah. Sorry, let's do 604, 641, 534 divided by 160. So you're averaging 3.7, 3.8 mil, right? For player power, if we're just looking at a median average. And then we have 809, 563, 593 divided by 169. So you're looking at about 3.8 to 4.8. Right, so you're looking at an average about a mil difference in power when it comes to, the 2 alliances. Right now, maybe the median average is more than that. Again, we would have to actually go through. We'd have to add all the player powers up in the alliance and then divide by the total number of players to get a more accurate median average for that alliance, and then the same thing for AE, and then you could say, okay, well, hey, this is how it looks. But if you're just going off of player power, right, you can see AE has 3 in the top 8. Let's keep going, right? This also gives you an idea. 5 in the top 20, right? So that's 25%. Let's see, 7 in the top 25. 8 in the top 36. 9 in the top 50, right? So now you're a little less than 20%. 9, 10, 11. 11 in the top 55. So now you're actually right at 20%. Then we got, 12 in the top 59. 13 in the top 61. 14, 64. 15, 70. 15 in the top 70. 16, 76, 17, 18, let's see, hang on, let's go all the way, 19, 20. So they have 22 in the top 100, right? That's about 20%. PG probably, I would argue, from what we saw, has at least double that, if not maybe 2.5 times. So again, just giving you, ooh, wow, did we just have a little fight and I missed it? Or, oh, I see, they just got done destroying, it looks like the tower. Oh, I see, so now they can move on to the next one. Yeah, so you probably ended up either seeing a retreat or maybe just a Hail Mary attack. So yeah, that pretty much sums that up. So, again, right, not too much fighting, but I wanted to at least show you guys some stats, maybe give you some number breakdowns on how things are looking. Hopefully, right, if anyone from Kingdom 9 wants to give us a lay of the land for how things are playing out, right, please let me know in the comments down below. As everyone knows, I'd love to read those, and I'm sure other people from the community would love to read that too as well if they just want to, check in and see how things in Kingdom 9 are going. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. As always, hope you guys enjoy. That is going to do it. Until next time, I will catch you later.